As the information comes to me, I'm gonna just tell y'all, man. All right. So my other video, I was showing y'all the X-Men Apocalypse and how in the movie, in the show or whatever, they said since '73 they knew about mutants. Since '73, since 1973. Of course, the entities that's been walking this planet longer than that, your fallen angels, your Anunnaki, whatever. These people have never left. They've always been here. All right, but behind the scenes, all right, and then they had to systematically come up here because some of them couldn't take the sun. That's where you have your weather control or your weather manipulation now. 'Cause a lot of them couldn't take the frequency of the sun because they've been living underground for a long time. All these old Tartarian castles lead to underground cities, underground tunnels, and all type of craziness. Right? That's why you have so many tunnels systems all through, especially throughout this country, but all throughout the world. Right? That they've been traveling through. Right? That's how they get around. All right? And they come up mostly at night. But now they come up during the day because they've learned how to block out the sun. All right. Some of your cities, y'all hardly see the sun anymore. I remember when I was in Georgia, there were days where you didn't even see the sun. Days. Because they were spraying so many chemtrails and then using that little harp thing, I guess, whatever. But they would literally block out the sun. And I would literally see vampires walking around Atlanta, man. Vampires and demons, multidimensional beings. All right. I would say this, man. If I was in if I I'm gonna be real, I would. I know it's a growing city because the movie studios are moving down there now, which is becoming like a second Hollywood, and you know what Hollywood is like, right? I would suggest leaving Atlanta. If you're a spiritual person, get out of Atlanta. If you're a spiritual person, leave Atlanta. All right, you know something is off there. Get out of Atlanta. All right. I'm not saying judgment's coming there soon, but I would leave Atlanta. All right. Get out of Atlanta. Atlanta's not safe. Atlanta is really the new Sodom and Gomorrah and the new Hollywood. That's why a lot of people don't even live in Hollywood anymore. A lot of them, they moved their businesses and establishments to Atlanta, and then they block out the sun enough in Atlanta now, so you hardly see the sun. Remember, Georgia used to be such a warm state. Now it's cold, and what you see physically is happening spiritually, man. Like I said, if you're a spiritual person and you're in tune with what's going on, and the frequency's been telling you to leave Atlanta, leave that area. All right, telling y'all. But talking about the mutant stuff, they've known about this stuff for a long time. That's why they tell you some of your kids are sick, or they tell you got this going on or that going on. They gotta do. Oh, excuse me. They gotta do all type of tests and all type of stuff on people. All right, stuff is real, folks. And then on top of that, they're opening portals with the CERN machine, um, showing you parallel worlds. It's crazy, man. I remember when I was in New York, and I walked down this one street from my old neighborhood where I used to live, and I knew for a fact that wasn't my old neighborhood. It just felt off because it didn't match up with my memories. I was walking down the street. I was like, this wasn't here before, and I remembered because I used to walk to school from the house that I was staying in. So I remember the neighborhood well. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely into some different. I'm not going to say a parallel Earth, but probably a merging of worlds, merging of different Earths. I'm gonna be real, and that's why everything seems weird. That's why the whole memory thing is the whole Mandela effect. All of that stuff, man, is off. All right, I think they're opening portals. Thus, you have the awakening of certain dormant genes or genetics in certain people. All right. I said the X-Men stuff. They're not gonna advertise it and talk about it, but it's real, man. It's real. That's why I'm not playing with nobody. That's why nobody. I don't want nobody else testing me and doing anything wild to me and taking my blood. And they kept taking my blood, and they they brought it to my attention that I was different. Right? With these goddamn kryptonite fillings that they gave me, I knew that I was different. Right? And then I realized how strong I was. When I was in Egypt, I remember one time I bent some metal, and I was getting angry about something, and I ended up bending metal, and I didn't even know how I did it. All right, to the point where I couldn't even bend it back. All right, but it's like an emotional thing. Like I remember with Rogue. I remember you remember Rogue from the X-Men. For her powers came on when something traumatic happened, something highly emotional happened, and that's when her powers came on. And then she had that gray streak in her hair, right? That's when her powers came on, and it happened. It happens in a lot of those movies. You see something traumatic happen to the kids or to the young people. Either they see like a car accident or somebody in their family passes away, or they get extremely angry or upset about something, or something highly emotional upsets them, and then it triggers it. All right, stuff is real, man. You hear about a mother lifting up a car, and they tell you that it's adrenaline. Nah, it's hidden genetics. It's hidden genetics. Y'all have really no idea how powerful man is. The true perfection of what man really is. That's what they've been trying to keep from y'all. That's what they want to hold dormant. And just like I proved in my other videos that they said that Russia is cloning is building a clone army from some ancient some ancient some ancient people or some ancient army back in the days, whatever, which is most likely probably some type of extraterrestrial stuff, right? But they're trying to clone them and have a clone army. Clone wars is real, man. It's gonna happen, man. And these clones are gonna turn on. Listen, they're gonna release these clones onto the world, onto people. You don't want to listen. You don't want to get in line. The Tartarians are gonna release them on you, along with the AI and the robots. All right. And you think about AI. AI been around for a long time. How long has the calculator been around? All right. So AI been in your life. And all they've been doing is like games like I used to like to play Farm Heroes. All they were doing is just analyzing you as human beings. Increase the difficulty, lower the difficulty, all of that stuff. It's been going on for a long time. Some of these exams that kids take in college and in high school, all they do is just analyzing your brain, see how you think, how you operate, how you work under pressure. Make the questions more difficult. Make the questions realistically. You're choosing the wrong answer when the correct answer is not even an option. This is all how they study you, man. Stuff is real, man. I'm telling y'all stuff that people realistically probably been telling y'all or you've heard before, but it's real. All right, this mutant stuff is real. The extraterrestrial stuff is real. It's not fake, man. They're gonna tell you everything is fake in AI. All right, they're gonna tell you that, and that's gonna be their big excuse when you see something supernatural or something crazy, something that's not normal. All right, when you see the real X-Men and the mutants, and you see these people with extraordinary abilities, that's what they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you it's AI. All right, prepare yourselves, man. It's real. Oh, I'm getting tired. Every time I be like trying to think and talk about stuff, I be getting tired. But hey, like I said, it's predictive programming. It's like The Simpsons. I'll show you Bart Simpson again. Right? To prepare you for what's to come. All right? And to the chosen ones, man. This one is for y'all, man. All right? See Bart Simpson spray. He's spraying paint, graffiti. All right. Pay attention, chosen ones. Some of y'all, your DNA is gonna change, and it might be a traumatic. It might be something traumatic that happens. All right. It might be something traumatic that happens and changes your whole DNA. So one day you might be, I don't know, getting pulled over by the cops, and you've been harassed by the cops, say in the past, and you get fed up and tired, and you flip out, and all of a sudden, like, your powers just come online. I'm telling you, man, it will happen just like that. A bully that's been bullying you for a long time, and you just get fed up and tired of it, and your powers come on just like that. Right? You're gonna do things you didn't think you could do. You're gonna be like, man, I didn't know I could move things with my mind. I didn't know I could fly. I didn't know I was this strong. I'm telling y'all, man, they're not ready. They say they're ready, but they're not ready for the mutants yet. It's coming, man. It's old, ancient, extraterrestrial DNA coming online that's been laying dormant for centuries, passed through bloodlines, through families. Even the movie Dune was telling you about it. Listen to what they were talking about in the movie Dune. They've been doing Pacific breeding for certain people. I'm telling you, man. They're dropping the clues. They're dropping the hints. They're dropping gems and letting y'all know what's going on. Certain people carry certain bloodlines. Certain people walking the planet carry certain genetics, and the powers that be want it. That's what they want, my blood, and that's what I had to tell the demons on my thing. I'm not coming back to none of your hospitals and no more your buildings no more. Cause y'all try to hold me and contain me. You're not gonna do that no more. That's on everything that I love. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not gonna be nobody else's lab rat, man. I'm done. I'm done with that mess, man. This mutant is gonna stay free. This X-Men is gonna stay free. Shout out to all the X-Men. You might be an X-Men and you look at my videos, you don't even know it. You might be a mutant, you don't even know it. But wait till something traumatic happens. Then you find out. Don't mean to scare you, but it's real. Prepare yourselves, man. It's coming. All right? It's coming, man. Some of y'all are going to turn into mutants. Truth, facts, reality, nonfiction. And that's what these people are really afraid of. It's just a matter of time. I promise.